The period addressed by the title, The Biggest Gamble of Elon Musk's Life and How It Saved Everything, centers around the profound existential crisis faced by Elon Musk and his ventures, Tesla and SpaceX. Between late 2008 and early 2009, this was a convergence of financial peril and operational catastrophe that saw him standing at the precipice of losing his entire fortune, his reputation, and the future of his revolutionary companies. At this juncture, the gamble was not a single, isolated decision but a desperate, all-in commitment of his remaining personal wealth into two businesses that the world, particularly the financial world, had largely dismissed as guaranteed failures. By the second half of 2008, the global economy was collapsing under the weight of the financial crisis, making venture capital and debt financing virtually non-existent. Simultaneously, both of Musk's nascent companies were struggling severely. SpaceX, aiming to revolutionize space travel, had attempted to launch its Falcon 1 rocket 3 times, and all 3 attempts had failed spectacularly, consuming most of the capital raised from the company's earliest investors and Musk's own funds from the sale of PayPal. The third failure, in August 2008, was a devastating blow both psychologically and financially. Musk had promised investors that the rocket would achieve orbit within 3 attempts, and the failure of the third mission meant that the company's credibility and its future funding prospects were hanging by a thread. Morale at the company was at an all-time low. They were facing layoffs and had one final rocket left to launch, a mission that was meant to be a test flight but was now their last stand. Concurrently, Tesla Motors was facing its own dire straits. The company's first production car, the Roadster, was plagued by production delays, technical issues, and ballooning costs. Musk, who had initially invested over $70 million, found the company burning through cash at an alarming rate. Original projections were proving overly optimistic, and the necessary capital to scale production and begin development on the next generation of vehicles was simply not there. The traditional automotive world scoffed at the idea of a viable electric sports car built by a startup, and Musk was routinely ridiculed in the press for the delays in the company's precarious financial health. The personal toll on Musk during this period was immense, compounded by a painful divorce and the pressure of managing 2 capital-intensive, high-risk enterprises during the worst economic downturn since the Great Depression. He has since described this period as the worst year of his life, a time when he faced an almost certain path to financial ruin and public humiliation. The crucial decision, the biggest gamble, arrived in late 2008, when he had to choose how to allocate the very last of his liquid funds, which amounted to approximately $40 million.